feeling like everything changing. That feeling like you was instantly famous. Feel that.
What is going on, house guests? Welcome to the House of Reactions. I'm Khalil. Here bringing you guys another deck profile. I released a video pretty early this morning, letting you guys know that I was going to be doing this. The deck I've been working on, I call it Ancient Cybernetics. It is a mix of Machina cards, Cyber Dragons, and Ancient Gears. This deck, I like the way it runs. The main thing I've really been working on is making it run a little bit faster. We have one Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. This is not something that you try to go for immediately. This is a monster you wait until it's the right time to go for. But if this was a tribute summoning by tributing an Ancient Gear, it inflicts piercing to your opponent, and if it was tributed by using a gadget monster, it can make a second battle attack during every phase, and your opponent can't activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. So it's a pretty good monster, 3,000. 3 Ancient Gear Golems, the former boss monster of the Ancient Gear deck, but this is kind of like, I guess you could say, this is kind of like a set piece for this deck. It can't be special summoned unless you have a card that says you can ignore the summoning conditions, but if this attacks a defense monster, inflicts piercing, and your opponent can't activate spell or trap till the end of the damage step. That's one of the reasons I really like the gear cards. 2 Ancient Gear Hydra. When it battles an opponent's monster and the monster wasn't destroyed, you can banish it, and if this was summoned by using a gadget monster, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls. Ancient Gear Wyvern, just to add a little bit more draw power to the deck, because if this card is normal or a special summon, you can add 1 Ancient Gear card from your deck to your hand. So whether you're bringing it back out the grave or you just go ahead and summon it off of drawing it, that's an extra card to your hand. 2 gold gadgets. When it's summoned, you can special summon a level 4 lower machine type monster, and silver gadget, which pretty much has the same effect. You run 3 Cyber Dragons. You run 2 Cyber Dragon Core. Keep Cyber Dragon on the field. You can banish it from the grave and special summon a Cyber Dragon. Then we go to 1 Cyber Dragon Dray. Once this card hits the field, all Cyber Dragons you control become level 5, so you use that to boost your cores. And then you can go into your XYZs. 2 Machina Fortress. When this card is destroyed by battle, you destroy the monster that destroyed it, and you have to discard machines level 8 or more, so you can special summon this card. Machina Gear Frame, you pretty much search Fortress. You can attach it to Fortress, so when Fortress will be destroyed, you just destroy Gear Frame. 2 Gear Town. You can tribute Ancient Gear monsters with 1 less tribute than required. I really like the effect at the end, which is overlooked most of the time. Once this card is destroyed, you can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck. That's when I usually go for Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. 2 Power Bond, get your fusions off. We'll go through that in a minute. You do have to take damage equal to the original attack during your end phase, so that's something to watch out for. 2 Ancient Gear Workshop, add an Ancient Gear from your graveyard to your hand. 2 double summons to get the summoning faster, get your plays off. 2 Galaxy Cyclone, pretty much taking out back row along with MST. Card Advance, pretty much look at the top 5 cards on your deck and place them on top of the deck in any order, and you can tribute in addition to your normal summon that turn, so a little bit extra summoning power, and it helps you set up your plays. Machine Dupe, which helps out core. Cyber Dragon Core, it has less than 500 attack, so you can special summon 2 more monsters with the same name, Cyber Dragon, so that would allow you to play both your Cyber Dragons. You could go for, say you have Power Bond in your hand, you could go for Cyber Twin Dragon, you could go for Cyber End Dragon, you could go for Cyber Dragon Nova, That's several plays just off of that 2-card combo. Limiter removal, double the attack of all machine type monsters until the end phase, but during the end phase they're destroyed, so that's more like an end game card. Regeki destroys all your opponent's monsters. 3, Reckless Greed, draw 2 cards, skip your next 2 draw phases. Usually I draw these like not too soon after the other, so these help out a lot. It's always good if you can draw multiple at one time, like 2, maybe 3. I know that's going to be kind of hard, but if you do, you could set both of them or all 3 if you do pull that, and you pull 6 cards to your hand that you're free to use, and you only have to skip 2 draw phases with a huge hand like that. And then 2 Deep Prison to finish up the traps. Now going into the extra deck. Ancient Gear Chaos Giant, I have yet to use this, but it takes 4 Ancient Gear monsters. It's unaffected by back row cards. Your opponent can't activate their effects during battle. And you can attack all monster your opponent controls once each, and it does piercing. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Ancient Gear Golem and 2 more Ancient Gear monsters inflict piercing to your opponent, and your opponent can activate spells or traps. And both of these are 4,500 and 4,400 beaters, so these are some pretty tough cards for your opponent to get to the point. Ancient Gear Devil, 2 Ancient Gear monsters. You inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent during your main phase, and if this card is destroyed, it's sent to the graveyard. Special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning condition. So then again, here you go for Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon or back to Ancient Gear Golem. 1 Cyber End Dragon takes 3 Cyber Dragons, inflict piercing, and most of the time you're going to pull these out with Power Bond anyway, so just you could think of all these attacks as doubled. So these are going to be some pretty intense hits your opponent takes. Cyber Twin Dragon, 2 Cyber Dragons, it can attack twice per turn, and if you use Power Bond, it's 5,600. Something I like going for because the need of a polymerization or Power Bond is not needed. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Cyber Dragon plus 1 or more machine type monsters, and it gains 1,000 attack for each fusion material. It's always good to have a full field before you play it. This you would have to use Power Bond, but its attack and defense goes up 800 for every fusion material. Cyber Dragon Infinity gains 200 attack for each XYZ material. You can target one face-up attack position monster on the field and attach it to this once per turn. Cyber Nova Dragon. Usually when you put this together, it's cool because you can detach and send Cyber Dragon to the grave and then bring him right back to the graveyard because of Nova's effect. Double the attack if you were to banish that Cyber Dragon you just brought back to the field, or if you have another on the field. 2 Gear Gigant X. Attach an XYZ material, and you can add a level 4 lower machine from your deck to or graveyard to your hand. So this kind of speeds up the drawing process, makes for bigger plays because then you can just bring out gold gadget, silver gadget. You can bring out gear frame to search fortress, like Mecha, Phantom Beast, Draco Sack. You must attach the XYZ, special summon 2 tokens, activate a second effect, destroy a token, pop a monster or card on your opponent's side of the field, and you can do this again the next turn. Yeah, this is Ancient Cybernetics. I really like this deck. I'm working on making it faster. I would love to build this in real life. I have most of the cards to do it, so if I can get this running pretty smooth, I'll be pretty amped about this. But anyway guys, that is about it. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. If you run a deck like this, what type of cards do you use, or if you have any advice or anything that you think would help this deck run any faster, let me know. And that's about it, so I'll see you guys later.
You know that feeling like everything changing. That feeling like you was instantly famous. Feel that.